Welcome, everyone. Tanya Powell with Adventures for Connection. Today is all about you. So I invite you as I go through this process, and I've already called in support, so to speak, and activated myself and took a few minutes, wishing that this would be the highest outcome for everyone involved. So as I do this healing energy, there's nothing I can do that would ever hurt you, harm you. It can only be served for the good. And so there's just no other option. It just doesn't happen. So it's gentle, it's loving. You can call it Reiki, you can call it quantum, you can call it the universal energy that is. For me, it's almost sovereign healing. And it's my belief we are all healers. We are all connected, should we choose to be. And nobody needs to suffer. Nobody needs to look externally for that which can heal you now internally. And so it's my belief that if we choose and we take the steps to shift ourselves, that healing can be ours. So over on Rumble, somebody's saying it froze. It's not frozen here, and as far as I can see on Rumble, it's playing well. So might be just on your end, but I can tell you there's definitely some interesting energies going on around tech. So I've definitely had some challenges with my phone lately. And so let's just make sure this is running smoothly. Yeah, it's running smoothly. Okay. So if you had something specific you want to chat about today or work on, then let's start with the basics. Those of you that know me know that I've been on quite a personal development journey, and then that morphed into more of a spiritual journey. And the reason that happens is because to me, a lot of the personal development still rolls in with part of the system. And some call it the matrix. You can call it as you like. So the mission is to be actually be able to operate within the matrix, but not be of the matrix. And so that takes a balance, and definitely a challenge for some. Definitely a challenge for at some point in your expansion awakening process. It can get quite discombobulating. And what does that mean? That means that you don't want to be around other people with their bad vibes, right? So you tend to be more solo, but that's also almost a gift because it's pushing you to be with self more and learn to love yourself, learn to love all of you. And that is an opportunity for shadow work to come up and for shadow work to be dealt with. So those traumas that we lock down from childhood, and you know, good girls don't cry, suck it up, buttercup, children to be seen and not heard. Yeah, go within or go without. Beautifully put. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And so, we go through this life in this platform of, oh, you just work your ass off hard and you'll be able to buy a house, buy a car, have kids, work till retirement, and then retire and enjoy your retirement. Most people are struggling when it comes to retirement with some medical issues or health issues. And some retirements have now gone from 65 to 67. I don't ever want to consider that one needs to retire. I just always want to be me, free to be me, free to be me no matter where I am or what I'm doing, to live authentically, to speak my truth, to love and let live, let others live the way they want, to accept people where they are, even though I may not agree with, like, in my heart to operate the same way, but everyone has a right to just be themselves pretty much, with a few exceptions, I'm sure. If you're breaking universal laws, then that's not very cool. So let's keep that in mind. And if you're wondering about the universal laws, we did a good round, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. And we did the follow-up on this Sunday. If you're missing Sunday vibes, it's a wonderful episode as well. And so let's just bring everyone in to be grounded. And so, we are infinitely energy beings. And this is scientifically proven. You are literally crystal, liquid crystal. and it is flashing so fast that we don't perceive it with these eyes. Just like you can't tell that a table is made of vibration, even though it is. Hello, Sharon Love. How are you? So there we go. Ding. So as we're liquid crystal, that means we're like the crystals in a cell phone. We can send out, we can also receive. And what's most important, in my opinion, is this avatar that we're in is allowing it to do what it is in its natural state. We are all meant to be natural state. What does that mean? No extra chemicals, no extra additives, right? Living in harmony with nature, getting out in the sunlight, moving your body, being barefoot at least some of the time, 100%, right? Those rubber sole shoes really do a number on your ability as an electromagnetic crystal being to connect with Mother Earth and regulate your system. The ions, it'll clear your field. Perceiving with these eyes without sunglasses on and being out in the trees is very calming for the eyes. Allowing sunlight to hit your eyes creates vitamin D for your skin, and this is such an incredible system that we get to inhabit for a short period of time, as we are all souls having this human experience. And I just want to play and have fun and bring joy into my life. But first, I had to do some clearing. And it's not to say it's all fun and games. Sometimes there's more struggling, days than others as I go through something or figure something out. Everyone is a mirror because you energetically attract the frequency you're sending out. You can say all the affirmations you want, but if you're not vibrating at that level, then you're going to keep getting mirrors to show you where you are so that you can adjust your being to then move forward in a new way to attract that which you would like. And so this whole manifestation as a crystal being, easy, fun, and playful. We've just forgotten. We've forgotten that this present moment, this moment as I sit here and speak to you, is the only moment. Remembering that if we're caught in the past and woulda, coulda, shouldas, that creates depression. I've seen it firsthand many, many, many times. Who was it the other day? A friend of mine was claiming, "Yeah, I'm depressed." Ah, yes, I remember who. And there we go. We're just gonna say that out loud and confirm it, right? Or I'm clumsy, I drop everything. Well, that's a belief too. And in being the observer, because I was visiting, very important to love right where they are, because sometimes they're not ready to hear another way. So blessings and much love, because at one point, at some time, everybody always gets this little push that makes them go, "Bing! Oh, ding, 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 something shifted." And so being in this present moment and then, being worried about the future just gives you anxiety. My daughter and I were talking about that yesterday, and she's 18 and a half. And it was, oh, I should be getting a job. I should be doing this. And so she gets herself into that, right? You start to breathe shallow, you're not breathing deeply, you're not even present, you're thinking about the future. And that just causes anxiety. So the only moment that matters, and this is why it's spoken about so much, is this present moment and finding joy. So if you find you're going either way, get into gratitude, get present, look at something in the room, right? Oh, here's my beautiful turmeric drink with methylene blue in it today. Right? So and, oh, I'm so grateful for it because it makes me feel good, right? So just find something to be grateful for, because that gratitude, or put a song on and dance or do both, move your energy. For when you think about water that doesn't move, and we are water, we're crystal as well, right? But we're full of water. Our blood is like water, and we're programming it all the time. You have this beautiful opportunity to shift your perspective. Change your perspective, change your life. There's a reason that's said. And I'm just grounding everyone here. Hi, Andrea. Yes, make sure you like the video. Please feel free to share it if you choose and you feel it resonates. And part of this energy and the reason I share my energy is part of my mission. And it's kind of all of our missions to first realize there's so much more to this world than we've been led to believe, to go through that transformation process. And there's many transformation processes, let me tell you, because even this summer, there was a couple weeks where I was like, oh, I can't share this week because I need to work on me. And me first is one of my favorite sayings because when my cup is full, when I feel like I feel right now, which is full of love and vibrancy and support, and I want to share. I want to share so I can be a beacon of light and then allow others to also see that they too can shine brightly and be lit up for others. Absolutely. Thank you, one son. It's because you're an angel. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. We did call in some angels today to support as well. So, who would like us to work on something specific? Is there something specific you would like to work on? We're just gonna do a little clearing. Do you guys want to learn how to feel an energy ball? Because you can. You put your hands up like this. You can rub them together first if you like, or rub your nails together. A lot of people like to do this. All right, we can talk about detachment today. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, we can work on your heart today. 100%. Yes, we can work on going more within. I'm running solo today, so I'm going to just read things out as they come up. So feel free. But if you put your hands like this and then you put them closer together, can you feel that you're an energy being? Can you make a ball? Can you take this energy and feel that as you wash it over you? Let's just do a clearing. I'd love to give tools. And so you can also one, two, three. This will clear your energy. One, two, three. Then you can wash your hands like this. You can also rub your hands together. You can put your hands out and just say, activate me, please. Activate me. I would like to work on this, right? Whatever you want to work on. And when you want to work on, especially the heart, we want to operate from the heart. Let's do this for everyone too, because this will be helpful. So right below your breastbone, right? Right below here. So if you see here and you follow down and there's a little bit of a divot. And I just want you to tap there and breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth to just let go of anything you picked up during the day. Let's just get ourselves presence. This activates in Chinese medicine your kidneys, which clears all the meridians and activates them. Like I'm already building up a little bit of a sweat just from that. So if you want to give yourself some energy and activate, that's a great way of doing it. I'm full of tools. I never know until I see a moment where I need to. Yeah, Sharon, that's she got goosebumps when doing that clearing. Yeah, absolutely. Andrea has a headache. Okay, many have headaches right now. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about today. Many are so given the current energies that we are in unison with the sun, which is a planet, which is energy. It's not solid, it's energy moving. I liken it to a portal. Whether or not it's the real sun or there's multiple suns, there's an energy coming through. And Earth is vibrating more. We're seeing more and more natural explosions, eruptions, and that's going to continue. Headaches are part of this upgrade as you have. So from ages 1 to 7, as you subconscious is being programmed and creating this program for your avatar to survive in this world because that's all it wants you to do. Your subconscious only knows you. And as I'm doing this, I'm sending out healing energy. By I'm speaking, I'm sending out healing energy. So the snap my fingers, that's for Andrea's headache. Bring some ice to it. Uh, everyone on here, if you would like, you can also ask to be put in a healing chamber. Today we're getting blue. So as you're being programmed into your subconscious, this is when you create the most neural pathways in your brain. And you have your crown of thorns, which just like Jesus Christ is actually the neurons around around the head. And so as we go through this, and we're being activated right now, so I can imagine many are having headaches because you're being one, you're having dreams most likely, depending on where you're at in your journey. And remember, it's all about the journey. Remember that saying? That was a good saying because it's true. It's all about the adventure because the anticipation and then, the wanting, it's about the journey. Can you enjoy every moment through the journey? Can you find something to enjoy or a lesson to take in for every moment of every day? Can you be that present? Can you be that observer? For it will really, really greatly help you. Absolutely. Now, you also have your main part of your brain, and then in this, I'm gonna say them wrong because I don't remember all the names so well. Norman Jean does. Yeah, the lower back of your head. So you're being activated for um, more memories, and this is what's happening for people. It's either here or right at the back, going because a lot of memories get stored away, and they get stored away because they're not needed right now. And this is what's happening as we're energetically clearing, dun, 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 clearing the clutter, getting ready for not needing. We don't need to remember all this stuff, but we need to be more activated to get more into our light bodies. And so this combination of things is going on for people, and many are definitely struggling. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Clearing the past and leaving it there. It's no longer relevant. There's not moving forward. And this is what my daughter was asking me. She's like, but what are we supposed to do? I said, just stay really present and be comfortable in the unknown right now. Because this is, we're not just in a hold pattern. This is part of the process of getting us ready for what's next. This is the very, 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 very important part of the process. Because we're so used to having that expectation of what's going to happen next or being able to control what's going to happen next. You can't, we no longer can do that, in my opinion. This is all just my opinion because the external circumstances are changing so quickly right now that you can go ahead and plan and predict, and it's going to be completely different. May this or something greater happen. May my day be filled with magic and wonderful surprises beyond my expectations. May I always have enough, more than enough in this world, in this day, and have gratitude when things show up for you. Make them attainable at first. Yes, Andrea, you had to work today. Yeah. Did you bubble up? Did you protect yourself? Did you do a clearing after work? Andrew's a membership, so she gets lots of tools. Yeah, Sharon, that's part of it, right? I think that part of that homesick feeling that we're getting is realizing that we're always can find home within us. So let's chat a little bit about this detachment. This is part of that. When we have expectations of something to work out the way we expect, or that which we desire to manifest the way we expect, we're setting ourselves up for disappointment. Because this detachment, it's releasing. So you're not hanging on to an expectation, which then leads to disappointment. It's that finding the magic as much as you can in every moment. It's the gratitude for what you do have. Somebody's always got it worse. No matter how much you're struggling, And a lot of people are having some neck issues right now. Again, that's part of that clearing. And if you have a headache, you can activate, put your hands on your head wherever it is, close your eyes, and breathe into that area. And then I will often state, even though I don't understand you right now, I love you. Can also ask body, what do you need right now? Remembering to always operate from here. Home is always within. Think about how you came into this world at your navel. Home is within you. You have that capacity to connect energetically with home anytime. I'll do it whenever I'm sitting somewhere and I got like 20 minutes where I've got to wait something out and I don't really want to wait it out, but I gotta. I'll just close my eyes and go within. And now everything outside of me is external and it's there, but I'm at peace here, deep within myself. Yes, and a lot of you that are empaths, highly sensitive, you can shift how you operate. Remember, claiming that reinforces the programming around it, so to speak. It's a gift to be highly sensitive. That means you can tap in easier. You can get messages easier when you stop focusing on the external and go more internal. So this is that go within. Can we go into the void? Do you guys want to go and I can do a mini meditation on it. Who's interested? I'll do it towards the end and we'll wrap up that way. Yeah. So, and Andrea says she's space doing her grounding and clearing. First thing I do when I get home after driving around is call my energy back because I've seen 6 or 7 clients. I've had several phone calls. And so, okay, great, guys. Thank you for letting me know that we'll do this at the end. And so I get bare feet on the ground and I call my energy back to me. And I take a few deep breaths. And I just be in that present moment. I was like a little sunflower today. I was out there in the sun like this. Put my palms up and just enjoy the breath in and out of the nose. What do I hear? What do I smell? Do I feel? These beautiful, beautiful, this planet with these birds and the flowers and the breeze. Absolutely. So if you guys are not remembering to do your routine at the end of the day, Sharon too, both are in membership, put a sticky note or put a reminder somewhere for yourself. These are very important tools. And so here's how I call all my energy back to me through all space, time, and dimension. Repeat after me, everyone. I call all my energy back to me through all space, time, and dimension. I call all my energy back to me through all space, time, and dimension. So be it and so it is. So be it and so it is. So be it and so it is. I don't just, yes, Joy says I've been hugging birch trees. Awesome. I was hugging trees. I was over on the News Bay this past weekend and hiked this little notch area. It's on Vancouver Island. The view is beautiful. There's a News Bays right there. And the energy there's some ancient energies there. I can feel them when I'm up there. And so I planted crystals up there, did some grid work. I would go up there every single morning and do my little exercise workouts, minor workouts, really more about just honoring my body and where it's at and what does it need today. And the things I do in the morning as a routine. So when I don't do my routine, just think about it. If all of a sudden, if you drank coffee every day and all of a sudden you didn't have coffee, for me, that's what not doing my routine is like. I go running out the door, wake up, get up, run out the door for work. I'm discombobulated. I need Sometimes it's just a smell. Sometimes it's like essential oils. I brought home lavender. I made little lavender satchels. I've got one in the car. Just sniff it. It's amazing. Remember those scents are really important. Vanilla, amber. Amber can be very, very calming, which is also myrrh, one of the ancient, right, scents. There's many things that can, and it might be a tactile feel that calms you down. My daughter was into slime. For some reason, that slime sound, making slime, that was very, it kept her really present. And so I don't even want to tell you, that whole family that sings about the slime song, that was my house. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Sharon's been there. Yes, it's completely, absolutely stunning spot. And there's a swing right up there. Yeah, and there's all kinds of arbutus trees. So you can even, maybe you don't have everything you need right now to, maybe you don't have the lavender. Go put on a video with lavender fields. Go put on a nature video to calm you down. Light a candle and gaze at the candle to keep you present. My best days are when I spend probably at least an hour outside. Or, I have the joy. So I run a painting business. I get to go see clients, and most clients have an animal or they have kids. And I get to hang out with little souls. I get to hang out with doggy souls, cat souls. I have that joy to be able to do that. And I showed somebody how to do energy work on their dog today. And that dog went from and Aussie Shepherd. So what do they want to do? They're very loud, very bup, 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 and want to herd. They're very high energy. From that dog barking like crazy from when I got there, so I'm like, let me say hi to your dog. So the dog would calm down. And then I gave her the tips. That dog was lying down in front of me in less than 3 minutes. Okay, I love you. And that is a hyper dog. So this is the beauty of how you can adjust your energy so that you feel better. So you feel better so that you can be a beacon of light for others, so that you can spread love. Remembering that as we radiate out, especially the heart. All right. And so let's talk about the heart for a minute, because we're going to do some work on that today. And I'll do some extra work one son for that, just Donna. Yeah, you know what I love? Everybody has a different tag name for every social media. Arlene, thank you for not having a bunch of different names. Andrea, thank you. Sharon, thank you. Many people have different names, whether it's Rumble or Telegram or Instagram or TikTok. They make up a new name for each one, and which is really a really good challenge for me to try and bridge and remember them as I'm on different platforms reading comments. So yeah, thank you for that. Takes me a second sometimes, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. Remembering the heart is not a pump. And the more you get to know your body, and quite honestly, even studying the cell structure, remembering you started as a cell. You were an egg. This body was an egg, not you specifically, not your consciousness. Consciousness is so much, it's there. It's coming out more and more. And we're going to do a video bridging consciousness and science for you guys. All right. And then the sperm hits it and there's a flash of light. This is so much more than just cellular, isn't it? And then what does it do? You right away start splitting and replicating to create this avatar. You guys, you can't tell me that this isn't like some divine creation. We are advanced technology, artificial technology. AI has no chance because we are the real deal. Think about what your body does. Think about the alchemy you do every day. Think about how magical it is to grow a baby, to have a soul come in and birth this child. Like, it is just this creation is so incredible. How does then the heart is this is where I was going with this. The heart is the very first organ. The rest kind of all come at the same time. These cells are all the same until they start building something new, but they were the same cells. And then all of a sudden, what is telling them to create this now? And you do this and you do what is telling them that? I'm curious. Do you know? I believe it's the soul. And I believe it's the planets helping because every planet is attached to an organ energetically. And they're all energies. So then we go into the cosmic clock. We go from a cell all the way out to the cosmic clock. It's quite fascinating. There's so much to learn around this. And I believe, yes, Arlene Love. Yeah, I know you're Arlie, but Arlie and Arlene are so close together. That's good. So this heart that grows first sends out energetically a frequency 5,000 times the size of the heart. The heart is not a pump. It is like a vortex of energy. And when you unroll the heart, it is all one piece. These pictures you see of what you think the heart is, mm-mm. Go look at it on YouTube. And we will get that because we have done this before, but we'll do a refresher because I think this one's really important and it unrolls into this big piece. But energetically, it's moving. The lungs are the pump. And that makes, think about it. You can feel your heart beat. You can feel that vortex depending on how fast you're beating. But your lungs, that oxygen, the air. Does a fish know it's underwater? The plasma, the ether, whatever you want to call it, the light you're breathing in fills up the lungs. Remembering we have more hairs on the bottom of our lungs than the top. So as soon as we breathe deeper, we can relax the entire vagus nerve. Now your heart again. I always want to know when somebody has heart labeled issues, who broke your heart? What broke your heart? Because energetically, there is always a reason. In fact, one son, do you want to tell me specifically what's going on with your heart? And I'll pull it up in the book. Oh, Carolyn, you're just fine. You're just fine. And so as this child grows within the womb, everything you eat, breathe as a mother, eat, breathe, right? And consume. What environment are you in? Is it calm and loving? Is there full of laughter? Is programming that child in the womb. If I knew what I know now, right? And I'm just so super, super grateful that I am able to now know what I know. Apparently the heart attack was a blood clot. If it runs in the family, it's lineage trauma. So, and let's, Arlena, yeah, for anybody with any health issues, it's trapped energy. And so when they're doing these MRIs, biopsies, x-rays, they are assuming things. Think about a mammogram, right? Do they know for a fact? So if we look at it this way, and every time there's trauma in your life, and then it's trapped in the body and it builds up quite often around 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, your body just, it can't fight it off anymore. It's done. It's like, all right, this has gotta shift. This has gotta change. So let me look up what blood clot says specifically, because I think that one's a good one as well. So, and I've shown this book, Yvette Rose. because it is a really good synopsis. So there's the Louise Hay, the list can give you a really good general. And this is just part of I'm always learning. In fact, if I'm not growing, I'm becoming stagnant. So find your passions and learn. This is one of my passions. So I don't know if it'll say heart or it'll say blood clot, but hey, I don't mind doing this. Anybody else has any questions, let me know, because this is fun, right? Blood clot. You are at your wit's end and feel no love is left in your life. Okay, severe left ventricle hypertrophy, another one. Okay. So was this around your divorce, Carolyn? You're okay. Don't worry. Glad you're here. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So a blood clot, this is what happens. It's like you've shut down energetically. There's no more love left in my life. Life is not worth living for, right? A challenging relationship has run its course and you feel exhausted by life, work, or family responsibilities. You often feel weighed down by responsibilities. People often see you as the person who has kept it all together on behalf of everyone else. Your body is unwilling to be pushed harder and needed a break. You seem to feel you have to accept things as they are by not communicating your boundaries. You are feeling suffocated by your circumstances. You routinely take on more than you can handle. You overwork and overcommit yourself, intending to escape suppressed emotions. See, suppressed emotions are the cause of most dis-ease within the body, for we must move this energy out. And so you can do some Tai Chi. This is a heart clearing right here. Out with the old, and then pull in the new as you go, right? Pull in the new, out with the old. There's so many movements you can do. Carolyn says, wow. So this book is phenomenal because everyone I've ever given it to is like, oh my God, you're right. That's bang on. So now you look at the doctors and they don't study the metaphysical side of it. In fact, that's all new age woo-woo bullshit. But every time I read one of these out to somebody for the symptom that they had, it's like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. So out of curiosity, let's look up headaches. Does it give the solution? It gives you questions to go through, Sharon, and you can get this on a website called Scribed. Let me grab it and put it in the links. That's how powerful I think it is. And I've even got it open on here when I was away because I can't pack this around. But I did, hey Chabo, I did go and grab, this is $10 a month. But the good news is you can do a free 30-day and then you can download them. So if somebody can't afford it, let me know. I will download and try and get them to you guys. There we go again. I'm just putting it into each chat. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Hi, Cindy. Yes. And so let's do the headache one as another example. Anatomy of the Spirit. I haven't heard of that one, Sharon. I'd really love to see it. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, Arlene, I will get that one. I'll put it into the Inner Collective on Telegram for everyone. I think I did post it in there, but I don't think I posted the downloaded one yet. Let's do headache because a few of you have headaches right now. And let's see how that resonates. Quite often it requires some journaling. Why would we journal? Why would we write things out? Because we're trying to release them. And it's a good release. If I want to release a bunch of stuff, I tend to write them out and then I burn it. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah. It's my go-to, but I'm also a fire sign, so that makes sense, right? That I like to burn. All right, let's find headache. And thank you. Oh, they even have head lice in here. That's interesting. They even have heart problems, heart attack, heart murmur. Bum, 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 bum. Hashimoto's, headaches. All right, here's headaches. The environment and circumstances are overwhelming. You are trying to do too many things, and these activities do not resonate with your actual needs. We're going to refocus you. You seem caught up in other people's stressful circumstances and don't always know when and where to draw the line. What will happen if you shift focus back to you and become fully present? Again, focus on your breath or put on ocean sounds or something that's really relaxing for you, bird sounds, rain sounds, and focus on your breath for 5 minutes and tell me how you feel. Because we often look for something externally to resolve something internally, when a lot of the times all you need to do is go within and your body will adjust, especially if you give it a little present by being present. All right. You find it difficult to shift the focus back to your own life, right? You might choose to worry about others as this allows you to deflect your own, right? Your own problems. Yeah, this is a long one. It's a whole page. You seem to doubt your ability to cope with issues in life and have a constant fear of caving in from all the stress. As a result, you feel like a failure, powerless to stage a grand comeback. You may have failed under pressure once and carry that disappointment with you. You want to show others you can succeed. But why do we need to have somebody external validate us? That's part of the human condition. We need to learn to validate ourselves. And that detachment, right there again, Sharon, is when it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks about me. None of my fucking business. What somebody else thinks of me is if that's their perspective. I have no right or control over that. And I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to appease them to fit what they think I should be. Do you see where this goes? Do you see where these detachments, expectations, it's a mind, right? It's mind fuck. So just want to make sure that we focus on that. I'll see if that one's in there, one son. Hi, Norma Jean, 444. All right. Hey, Jabo, how are you? Yes, we were talking about earlier today, and that definitely energy is abound. So absolutely. And as always, and so you might want to rewatch the video if you missed the beginning. We had a big chat about that. And always remember to fill your cup up. And what do you need to do to clear your energy so that you can feel better? I had a nap before the show and I was outside doing some grounding, calling my energy back. I sing a lot when I'm out and about. I sing a lot. Yeah. I'm in a store singing away. I don't even care if anybody hears me. And it's not like I carry amazing tunes. So there's a whole bunch in here about headaches, right? So then there's reflective questions. What is the conflict in your life? How does it make you feel? Have you been in any contact where you could have consumed heavy metals? If yes, see the toxins section. So heavy metal detox is mentioning that there as well, right? Yeah, J-Bo was big, 100%. That's okay. Don't worry about missing the first part. That's why it's recorded. It's all good. Everyone shows up when they need to. 100%. Now I'm looking up this heart problem of oh, you know what I can do? Now I'm getting smart. I can just copy and paste because those are big words she's written in there specifically around the heart. So first things first is staying present, Donna, because you're concerned about this doctor's appointment coming up and your concern around your heart is having you hyper focused on that appointment and the concern around it. Now, what did we say about being worried about the future? Anxiety. You're creating anxiety regarding this appointment when you don't even know for a fact there's actually anything wrong. They've given you their opinion. Remember, that's an opinion. Do we take that for fact? Do we trust them that much? After all this time and all this learning over the last few years, do we really trust that? And let's see. No, there's no results for that in there. So, Norma Jean, if you're on hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So, Norma knows all these terms really well. No, no, this is no, it's not that, Norma. So, it's what I just posted in there. So we do create our reality. It's hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. This is the condition that Donna was given for her heart. I don't know enough about it. And it just didn't show up in the metaphysical book. It's too specific, but very similar to what I was reading before for Carolyn in regards to feeling out of control. Your biggest takeaways right now, Donna, are going to be to stay present, keep doing that meditation, that trauma meditation, because it's calming. Do whatever colors you want for the chakras that resonates with you. Yes, I need you to look that up, please, Norma. I just want more information so I can tap into it. Because to me, you know why I don't think I'm getting anything on it? Because it's some fucking bullshit word that's been made up. So I'm giving you what the read is coming through to me right now for you to do. Love you. Learn to love you unconditionally, no matter what's going on in your life. For when you learn to love yourself, others' opinions and others' labels, even with this one, don't matter. So, what can we focus on instead? Even just breathing into my heart space. And let's just close our eyes for a minute. Let's do this now. And imagine that there's this beautiful white light. It won't be hard, guys, and it won't be long. I'm going to guide you through it. And I want to know how you feel afterwards. Just take a few deep breaths in through the nose for a count of 4, out through the nose or the mouth for a count of 6. When we breathe in shorter and then breathe out longer, it is more calming to the system. Feel the air going up your nose and down your throat and into your lungs and pushing out your belly. Can you take in a little bit more? Can you hold it for a second and then slowly let it out? Now, I don't want you to focus on your head. I want you to focus on your heart space first. And we're going to start with the heart first, and then we're going to go down to our center, our womb. But if we all operate from the heart and we all ask, what would love do right now? If you had the capacity to bite your tongue, hold for a moment, instead of reacting, wait and respond, what would love do? Sometimes love would say nothing. Sometimes love would exit stage left. Sometimes love would, oh, I'm sorry you're having a hard day. We're not there to rescue anyone. That's the old model. We're there to support. Okay. And by tapping on your heart space now, I want you to visualize a green light coming from the center of your chest. You have a group of neurons there, part of your nervous system meets at that space. And I want you to imagine a green light there. And with every breath, it's growing. And we're just going to allow it to expand. Just keep expanding it around the body, through the body. Keep breathing. Try and just breathe gently in and out of the nose. And if your mind is having thoughts, just watch them go by like the clouds in the sky. Thoughts are not facts. As we calm our body and mind over space by creating new daily habits that bring us to a very calm state. For remember, we are all transceivers. We have a crystal in our brain. We are crystalline beings. We're not creating thoughts in our head, we're picking up thoughts. But when we slow down, we can pick up higher, cleaner thoughts instead of the lower collective thoughts. There's something to think about as you're doing this, right? And it's not to say you don't think about something, but quite often, like a computer program, there's a collective energy and that can be dense and it can be low. And if you're around a lot of electronics, you're going to find, depending on what you're consuming, you are picking up a programming from that is inserting thoughts in you. This is why getting outside in nature is so important. Keep expanding. Keep expanding. And I want you to visualize as you're doing these breaths, especially around the heart space. My heart is healthy, healed, and whole, especially for those of you with any heart issues. That should be one of your mantras every day. My heart is healthy, healed, and whole. Practice taking deeper breaths, exercising. Keep expanding. Is this green should be all around you now through your field? Maybe you've grown it enough to fill the entire room. Keep expanding it. This beautiful healing green energy for when we have this attention, intention, we are creating, for it is the, yeah, absolutely. And as this is expanding on its own now, I want you to just really relax. Relax the shoulders, relax the body if you're holding any tension. Relax it so much that you become aware that you are more than just the body. You are a consciousness. And can you put yourself a little lower in the body, down to your belly button region, maybe just below? Just bring your awareness there. You might want to tap there, it may help. And with your eyes closed, can you be comfortable with your eyes closed? Remember, you're not the one speaking. You're not the one thinking. You're not the one, you're the one observing all of that. All that is. And as you practice this more and more, you will find that you can relax, enjoy this space. It's your void within. It's somewhere for you to go and relax when things get too, when you need to turn off the senses. You could set a timer for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. You can choose to stay in this space. You can choose to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Come back a little bit into this space and enjoy. How was it? How do you feel? Was that helpful? Part of creating these custom meditations that I do is just that. It's part of the healing process. It's reprogramming you so that you can absolutely feel my frequency, my vibration, and you can heal yourself. You have that capacity. Many of you, I know it's a stretch, but how would you know if you don't ever try it or give it a chance? So, I'm be sharing a few of the healing meditations. I'm going to do one specific for heart. And I know what's going on as well for you, Donna. So this condition, labeled condition, it's your energy is densifying around the heart. So it's showing up as thicker. You've built a heart wall to protect yourself. And only you can take it down energetically. So we'll keep doing the meditation. And then I'm going to send you just a little mini one with some affirmations in it. So I'm going to do a heart one and post it on Rumble for everyone. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Me first, guys. Absolutely. The muscle on one side is thicker. Which side? Uh, you're on the masculine side too much, and that's from doing too much and thinking that you always need to give to others in order to be valued. Yeah. Yeah, right? Just try it. You never know. So let me get one of these out there. Uh, you're right. So Donna, so in order to heal the left side, one us need to relax more. So I said it the wrong way, but the words were right. You need to relax and get into your feminine more. Be more loving and kind to yourself. We're so hard on ourselves. Well, that's part of this. Wear this body out. Let's make them all sick so that, they have to come to the hospital and then put them on medications. You guys know the drill. I don't need to repeat this shit. Let's talk about healing. Let's talk about getting past this and moving into a new way of being where none of this matters at all, where freedom is our birthright, health in all ways. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I attract versus chase. I choose authenticity and grace. Nature is my healer, right? You guys all have this capacity. So we have a sovereign healing session coming up right now. Do you know what I'm going to do, you guys? If you can and you want to continue, no, I can't do that. Sorry. I'll post this one out live. And so we'll do a specific, we'll do some specific work in that one. So I'll post a heart one. Anybody else in the Telegram group, post what you'd like me to do one on specifically. And there is one already that is on YouTube for trauma that a few people are doing right now. It's still relevant. It might be older, but it's still relevant. It doesn't matter. Energy it can't be created or destroyed. It's always there. So whenever you listen to one of my recordings, you're getting that healing and that energy. Now, during that meditation, I did do quite a bit of work on the heart. So whoever chooses to listen to that will definitely benefit. Okay. And heart palpitations, Andrea, are from upgrades and from you not feeling enough, right? Chuck it all in the fuck bucket, you guys. You are love. You are pure love and joy. Yeah. Sovereignty is a huge healing. Absolutely. That's why I'm calling this sovereign healing. Absolutely. So for those of you in membership at 5:30, we do have a call, okay? All right. I'm sending you all much love and I'm going to sign off and enjoy your evening. Go do something for you that brings you joy. Please